I realized that everybody's. That's the one thing I realized.
Blah. That'd be the greatest first video of all time.
Trying to prove people wrong or right about you is a cheap level of motivation, and it will wear out.
Rise and shine, it's espresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something greater inside you too. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from David Goggins. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out my 254 series. They're free. The links to join are in the description below.
You will never learn from people if we always tap dance around the truth. Everything I didn't want to do is what got me to where I'm at today. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're going to judge me and I'm going to feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their world better than you have. That's all they've done. So once I realized that, if you want to sit back, like for instance, there's all these things that are on TV and we have all these news people judging people who in life. And yeah, they made big mistakes. But that person who is judging you on TV, I guarantee you that news person is saying, I'm glad that didn't come out, but I'm going to judge the hell out of you. I know that about people. So if you want to sit back and judge how jacked up I was and how messed up my life was, Merry Christmas, go for it. Have a good time. But I'm smiling at you right now, knowing you have a secret that you're not willing to share. It gives you a lot of power when you're able to go on a podcast this big and say, hey, tell me, I'll tell you anything you want to know, because I no longer care. And that is a lot of power in that, to be able to put your life on a billboard for the whole world to see and say, judge it, man. Judge it. Like just me talking about it makes me feel good.
Most people play small in life because you base your decisions off the expectations of other people. You have big dreams, big ambitions, big goals, but the people around you and the ones online don't think that you can do it. You don't want the life that they have. And if you listen to their negative judgment, you will never get the life that you're capable of. So I recently started a challenge on Instagram called the Instagram, what do I call it? The Just Woke Up Challenge on Instagram. I just woke up, right? So as soon as I wake up, I'm heading to the bathroom. I turn on the bathroom light. I like just woke up and I hashtag it Just Woke Up Challenge. And it's whatever I think of to say when I just woke up. I'm tired. My eyes are super baggy. Sometimes I have a shirt on, sometimes not. I'm not very coherent. It's a disaster. It's me at my worst. It's me at my very, very, very worst. And then I share something, not sure what it is, and then I post. And I put that to my Twitter, and I put that to my Instagram, and I put that to my TikTok, I put it to my Facebook, I put it everywhere. Here's me at my worst. This is me at my worst. I look the worst, I think the worst. This is me at my very worst. Let's go. Why? Why do I do that? Because I don't want to feel the negative judgment on my content, on my willingness to create something and then not do it. The reason why so many people don't go off and create is because you're worried that somebody's going to judge you negatively for it. This is the problem. You want to serve, right? You want to help. Humans are built to serve, right? This is the name of my new book, Built to Serve. You want to check out the book, there's a link somewhere here. You can go check it out. Be one of the first to buy it. I love you. You're built to serve. The problem is you're afraid of judgment. So serving requires helping other people, but fear of judgment, fear of letting people down, disappointing them, being mocked, being made fun of, not getting the result that they want, that prevents you from taking action. And so you have your foot on the gas and a brake at the same time. That's a problem. That means you're just spinning your wheels, knowing you're capable of more, but never taking the action that you need. You want to serve, you want to help people, and as long as you're playing small based off of other people's expectations, you're never gonna do it. You're never gonna fulfill your mission. It's never gonna happen. And so I started my Instagram live morning challenge, right? The just woke up challenge, because I don't want to be afraid of what you guys think of me. Maybe not you guys, because I love you, but random internet people, right? So here's me at my worst. Have at it, go. Everything else I make is good. I can't get any worse than what I just put out. So if you're afraid of what other people think of you, that is not an acceptable reason anymore for not taking action. As soon as you feel other people judging you, and that's the reason, then you have to do it. You have to teach yourself that you do it. You jump into it. Even if you don't win, just to do it. You do it just to do it. You film a piece of content because you're afraid of people judging you. You film it and you post it just to show yourself that you can. Because whenever you play small based off of somebody else's opinion, if you want to make a video, if you want to create a company, if you want to launch a service, but you're afraid based off of somebody else's opinion, if that's the reason why you say no, every time you do that, every time you don't take action because of somebody else's opinion, you're telling yourself that you suck. You're telling yourself, I want to do this, but I'm not. I'm afraid I suck. And I want to limit the number of times you tell yourself that you suck. And instead, I want to show you are awesome. So I have a 3-step process to help you overcome it. Let's go. Step number 1 is the boom, boom test. That's when your heart's going boom, 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 boom. When your heart's going boom, boom, that means it's go time. That's not a sign to run away. It means you're afraid, and guess what? You do scary things. You love it. You want scary. You want the things that challenge you. If there's nothing in your calendar that makes you go boom, 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 you hate your life. You want to be doing things, because otherwise, if you never have this, boom, 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 you're nervous, you're afraid, that means you're living totally inside your comfort zone. Totally inside your comfort zone. And then that means you're photocopying your life every day, over and over and over again. Therefore, you hate your life. You want this. You want the things that make you nervous. And so when you do catch it, a lot of times you won't catch it. Most of the time you won't catch it. And you just come up with some reason why you shouldn't do it. But when you do catch it, if you catch it and you don't do it, you're telling yourself you suck. You catch it and you do it, that's how you build self-love. That's how you build self-confidence. Because self-confidence, self-love, self-esteem comes from doing difficult, scary things. So apply the boom, boom, boom test. Something's scaring you, you're gonna jump in and do it, especially when it's because of somebody else's opinion. We're not gonna jump out into the middle of traffic because it scares you, okay? That's stupid, don't do that. But when it's because of somebody else's opinion of you that you're not taking action, boom, 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 you have to do it. Step number 2 is expect to suck. You need to expect to suck. I don't know why we expect to be great the first time out. The first time you do anything, you suck. It doesn't mean you suck as a human, it just means you don't have the skills yet. Whenever you're trying anything for the first time, you should suck. You're making your first video, it should suck. Your first podcast, it should suck. First time cooking, it should suck. First time riding the bike, you should suck, you should fall off. If you make your first video, if that's the thing that you're afraid to do, if you make your first video and it's awesome, I think you actually suck. Like that means you should have started 5 years ago. At the beginning, you're supposed to suck. So release yourself from the perfection that it has to be amazing and expect to suck, because what is your message? If you're gonna make a video, what's your message? It's always some positive, optimistic, hopeful, chase your ambitions, chase your dreams, don't care what other people think. Think about what your message would be. Are you living it? If your message is don't care what other people think, if your message is go chase down your dreams, you playing small is against your own message, right? Go make the video, go do it, go chase down the thing that makes your heart go boom, 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 right? Just expect to suck at the beginning. Your first of anything should suck, amazing, go. Next, 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 next. Every time you do it, you'll get a little bit better. And then step number 3 is tie your self-worth to the effort. This is the thing that so many people get wrong. You tie your self-worth to winning. You tie your self-worth to getting the result. And I love results, and I'm in a results-oriented business and mindset. The problem with it being results first, though, is that if results are how you determine your self-worth, if you only love yourself, you only think you're great when you get a result, then you're gonna only take on projects where you know you're gonna get a result. Therefore, you play small for the rest of your life. You're only gonna play in this circle forever. But if you tie your self-worth to the effort, if you wake up every single day and do something that makes you proud of your effort to go chase something down, there will be many days where you get no results. No results. But if you keep chasing that down, you're gonna get way more results than if you just stick to this small circle every day. And so learn to tie your self-worth to the effort. If you're making a video and you get in front of the camera, and I tell this story, if you get in front of the camera and you just vomit all over the camera, awesome, post. You like that in here? Post, blah, that'd be the greatest first video of all time. The greatest, imagine the progress. If you're making a video every day, if you go back on my channel and the first video is me vomiting on the camera, this is the greatest, I wish. It'd be so amazing, right? And then the next day, you vomit a little bit less and it doesn't quite hit the camera but just comes out on the floor. And then the third day you just vomit in your mouth. And then the fourth day you're kind of nervous but still speaking. Every day you just get a little bit better. But tying your self-worth to that effort of getting up every single day and doing the thing that makes your heart go boom, 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 you will develop the skill set. You will become great at that craft and you will get the results that you're looking for. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, question of the day, I wanna know what is making your heart go boom, 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 that you're gonna take action on today. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you promise to do something after watching this video, we don't just watch videos here, we take action. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments to cement that in for yourself and then get to work.
Trying to prove people wrong or right about you is a cheap level of motivation, and it will wear out. In other words, it's not the lack of it, it's not the best type. People say, well, hey, Tom Brady, 6th-round draft pick, I mean, he's constantly trying to prove them that they picked the wrong guys. I know Tommy a little bit, and I can tell you, that motivates him, but if you think he's become the greatest football player of all time because he's trying to prove people from 20 years ago wrong about where he was drafted, you don't get elite performance. Tom Brady is where he is because he sets standards for himself and has massive goals and ambitions for himself, not to prove other people wrong. I promise you, when he's sitting under center in the Super Bowl, he's not going, I was a 6th-round draft pick. That's not what moves him. And so I think it's low-level motivation. I do it too, and the sooner you drop, it's the symptom of the same disease. So proving your family wrong or right is a symptom of the same disease, which is you are still obsessed with what other people are thinking about you and not doing things that make you happy, that enrich you, that fulfill your soul. And so the irony about spending your life worrying about what everybody else thinks about you, here's the irony, is that those people will never be thought about after they're dead. So they spend their life obsessing with everyone thinks about them, only to die and have no one ever remember them. Because people that are so obsessed with what other people think about them never really ever fulfill their potential. So once you can drop that addiction, whether it's friends, strangers, or your parents, and you begin to do things that fulfill you, that make you happy, that change other people's lives by your contribution, now you can be remembered. Now your life echoes into eternity.
The number one thing that I think about every day is, why do people live their lives based on other people's opinions? It is fascinating how many people are dealing with the pressures of what their parents want them to do versus what you want to do. This, woo is right. And the reason you're wooing and the reason that I'm most fascinated is I am fascinated by watching parents parent their children in the exact way that they hated their parents parented them. It's remarkable to watch. You would think somebody who was forced to go to university and become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, banker, all that pain and anguish that those years created, you would think that they were capable of not repeating it. But the problem is, the great insight of my life is how many parents parent their children only and 100% based on what other parents think about their children.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.